Dion's on mute. So, all right. So here's what's going to be happening tonight, everybody. I'm going to, okay, take off. Did you just hit record right this second? Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Okay, welcome.
I'm heading home.
Welcome to the Zoom training for the 60 days to a healthier and happier you. Happier and healthier you. And to take questions and answers tonight, guys. Also realize that we're recording this, so I do have a tendency to talk a little fast. I'm sorry for those whose English is their second language. I've got a lot of people like that also, so I understand. So if you've got questions, I want you to type them in because that worked out really great last week. Shlomo and I work really well together, and Shlomo can ask those questions as they come in. But what's exciting, you guys, if we have 4 days to the launch, okay? So here's what needs to be happening because there's several different things I want you to write down. Number one, write this down. Number one, you can only get in the challenge by having challengers, period. Nobody gets on into any challenge without having challengers. So you need to start having your challengers. Oh, and by the way, I came up with a great idea today because I'll share this with you. So somebody was at my training at the STS in LA, and they decided that what they wanted to do is they wanted to start their own 6-day healthy breakfast challenge because I did talk about that at the training. But the ad that the girl came up with, okay, I'm going to say what you don't say. Okay, and it's what this girl came up with. And then I'm going to give you what I asked. This is a Millionaire team member that's not in my group that asked me. And I said, you know what I'll do? Show me what her ad is, and then I will quickly help make it better. So that's exactly what I did this morning. Then after I made it better, I go, wow, that's like really good. I think I'm going to use it. So that is one of my fortes is to take. So all of you, I want you to do this. We have I love the House of Champions. Shlomo, that is like so perfect. Thank you for that. So in the house, hello, Pat Klaus, welcome. And so
you're late.
What I want, okay, Bill's late, but that guy, Shlomo, I got to tell you, Bill had a hip replacement. And this is a phenomenal story because in such a phenomenal result, in such a short period of time, he recovered like in a week. It was like the fastest ever. How old are you, Bill?
73.
73.
Years young.
Absolutely floored by him recovering so fast. He's ridiculously amazing. But he's been on the products for how long? How long, Bill, have you been using the herbal?
35 years.
35 years. And then I told them a way to help speed up the results with the products. They started doing that, and my gosh, he like came back like a true champion.
I was operated on Monday, released on Tuesday, went to rehab on Wednesday. And I walked into rehab with a cane. I wouldn't have done that, but she said, you got to take a cane. I said, okay. So the guy said, well, when was you operated on? I said, Monday. He said, last Monday. I said, no, this Monday. He didn't believe me. He walked in the office and checked the paperwork. He didn't believe me.
Yeah, so that's phenomenal. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what you don't write. You don't write this. Okay, this is what I'm going to read to you guys. This was the ad that the girl wanted to place. She wrote, join my 6-day healthy breakfast challenge. Say goodbye to bad diets. First of all, we never use that word diet, but that's a whole nother deal. I will teach you how to develop healthy habits that you can enjoy and stick to. You will receive motivation and accountability partner, and plus what to do. And what do you have to lose? It's only 6 days of pure awesomeness. Message me, join today. Oh my God, that is what you do not put. All right, so I said, okay, let me help her out. So here's what I wrote. Want to feel better? Question mark. Change your breakfast and feel what happens. Take the 6-day challenge. That's it. And then you show a package of the 6-day trial pack. That's it. It's something as simple as that. Because all you want to do is get people to ask. So I can put this in the chat, no problem, the words that I just told you guys. But what you want to...
Karla, can you just repeat again what you said? People want to hear it again? Thank you.
Yes. Plus, I'll put it in the coaches.
You're going to put it in the code, but also...
I'm going to put it in the House of Champions.
Yes.
But what I came up with is, want to feel better? Question mark. Change your breakfast and feel what happens. Take the 6-day challenge. So that's what I came up with in like 5 minutes after I read hers. And I thought, oh my God, this is way too much. So so if you guys come up with some great ideas, put them in the coaches House of Champion. Let me look at it real quick. If I can refine it, tweak it a little bit to make it better, I will absolutely do that for you. Okay, so that's available to you. Also, here's another thing that a lot of you guys don't know in the House of Champion. Whenever anybody asks a product question, the coaches before know to not answer it. Wait till I answer it. So we don't want a lot of information flying in there. I'm going to give you guys the best information when it comes to product knowledge, okay? So whenever you guys have any questions about anything on the products or anything about any of your clients, feel free to put it into that House of Champions and I will respond and I'll give you the answer, okay? That way there's not, and I understand everybody's wanting to help, but it's like, wow, I didn't get in there fast enough to answer this thing on kidney stones that was in there today. So anyway, just to let you know, there's pretty much not anything I can't handle. I can deal with anybody, any type of client. The only type of client I cannot help is somebody that is anorexic or is bulimic, because that's a mental issue more than physical. Kay, if you have a question, type it in, okay? I saw you raising your hand or something. Oh, you were cheering me on. Okay, I got it. All right, so number 1, what was the first thing I told them? Shlomo, down.
For the coaches, you can only be in the challenge if you have challenger.
That's right. Yes. So, and what I suggest is get 3 challengers to begin with, minimum. You have 4 days, easy to do. I don't know if I'm just looking over here to see if Lucy's on. I wanted Lucy to be on here. She might have gotten, so, Ro, you have Lucy's number? You can message her, right? Lucy, okay, message Lucy, not through WhatsApp. Try to do it through Messenger. Do both. But let's get Lucy going on here. Okay. So, 4 days to the launch. It starts Sunday, February 24th. We've got several different time zones that we're dealing with. So what we're going to do, here's how it happens. Now, let's say you've got a challenger, okay? So you've got somebody that's got the 6-day breakfast pack, trial pack. So that means that they've already paid the $25. You've already told them about what's going to happen. They need to be put in. What is the logistics and how do you register somebody? That's the next thing that you need to know. So just like how we registered the coaches, Shlomo, and got them into the chat and got them into the House of Champions, what we do is we're going to have groups. So it depends how many groups we need to set up. So we're going to have 10 challengers maximum per group. So as soon as we get 10 challengers, that group is going to be full. I need to open up a new group. All the groups will start all at one time. The time that we're going to be starting the groups is going to be 6:30 California time. That is 9:30 Eastern time. The welcome, that's good, isn't it, Ro? I knew you'd be happy with that, East Coast time. So the welcome is only 30 minutes, basically. What happens during the welcome, you'll see as we go, but it basically gives the instructions to the challenger. We also introduce all the coaches first off, and the coaches will have their, I don't remember which one, I don't know if it was Dion or who it was, but somebody was put their results, and they said, this is what I say at this time, this is what I say at this time, and this is what I say at this time. So what you do is you package your results, and you'll see some packaged results go in, but it's just basically your name, where you are, you know, what city you're from, because you're going to see people from all over the United States. And then you're going to have how you felt before you got started with the product, and then what happened once you started the product, and then a before and after picture if that's applicable to you. So it's a real short little thing, but that way all the participants get to an idea of who the coaches are, and then they feel like they know.
Karla,
yes.
Karla, question. So at the beginning, everybody go to one pool and then we split? Or
No, what happens is in the WhatsApp coaches line, let's say that Glenda says, I have 3 challengers for the 6th day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what each challenger needs to have before you say how many challengers you have. Number 1, they have to have a phone. Number 2, they have to have already downloaded and you have already connected with them on WhatsApp. That's very important. So number 1, they have a phone. Number 2, they downloaded WhatsApp. And number 3, you've already texted and messaged them privately so you know that their WhatsApp is going. You can only let us know how many challengers you have after they've already downloaded the WhatsApp and you've double checked it and made sure that it's right. So then, Shlomo, what happens is then we're going to, between you and I, we're going to put what coaches, like I'll say, okay, coaches, this is what I do. I'll make a group. You and I, Shlomo, will be in every single group, whether it's our people or not. That way we can oversee what's happening with the group, okay? And then what happens is, I will say, Shannon, you're going to go to group 2 and add your people. And then you'll see where group 2 is on the WhatsApp. And then we'll make you as an admin. So the coaches, Shlomo, we make them as admins so then they can add their people. Got it? Yeah. So that's how we regulate who's in group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At one time, when we were really blowing and going last year, we had 22 groups, all at one time.
Okay.
That was craziness, okay? But craziness we can handle, and we'll be doing that again. Got it?
So when you said that it starts 6:30 California time, that's for the challenger. So we need to know.
And the coaches.
And the coach, but we need to have everything before, no?
Yes. So that is when it starts. So that means we load the group at 3 o'clock, 3 hours prior.
Okay.
So Ro, that means you need to have everybody loaded in at 6 Eastern time. So the cutoff time, they'll have, they got to get their names and the numbers of the people. I mean, they've got to say what their challenges are and all that. So then I can put all the groups together and then tell them what group to go into. So that way, right at 6:30 is when we start the welcome. Does that make sense, Shlomo?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then while everybody's being loaded in, we let them know that everybody's loading in. It'll start at this time. Hang on, be patient, all of that. So they understand what's going on. And they see it. It's very exciting. And they're welcomed as they come in. Okay?
Okay.
And then here's very important. Once they're in, so they're going to be told the night before what the challenge is for the next day. This is what's really important, you guys. Just because, here's what you do not, write this down. This is what I do not do. I love to tell people, this is what you do and this is what you don't do. Because then you get, when you're not on track, we know right away and you've been told. What you don't do is get 10 people in a challenge. And by the way, if you do have 10 challengers, you'll probably be put into 3 different groups. I don't put one coach with all the challengers. You want a variety of coaches in each one.
Mm-hmm.
So what you don't do, write this down. What you don't do is you don't communicate. So a big thing in working this and how we've refined this to make it the best possible for everybody concerned is that the more participation there is with the coaches and interaction, the better it is. So let's say this. Their very first challenge is going to be where they take a picture of themselves, of them with their healthy meal, right? And then they're going to post it into the chat. Who does it first? Who should do it first? Okay, you guys, come on. This is an easy question. The coaches. The coaches are going to be the first ones to post their picture with their shake that morning. Coaches go in first and post. Why? Lead the way. Write this down. To lead the way. The other thing is, if you find that your challenger hasn't done it yet, then what you do is you private message them. Say, hey, Maria, have you seen everybody's posting their healthy meal? You know, remember to do that. That's our challenge for today. So you need to message them. You need that private communication as well as the group communication. Does that make sense? That makes sense, David? Yeah. So that individual, how you're talking behind the scenes directly with them. The beauty of this is this makes follow-up extremely easy. This is your follow-up with your customers. That is the #1 downfall in Herbalife is follow-up. Does everybody agree with that? Even Shannon there in her nutrition club, right? When people come in, that can be the biggest downfall because you're so busy running here, running there, you're not following up. This is going to be such an amazing support group, but you also need to be interactive. Okay, so I hope I made that real clear. And if you're not interactive enough, Shlomo and I, one of us will be letting you know privately that you need to be more proactive. Okay? And also what I'm going to do is I think the thing that I'm going to do differently this time around is I'm going to post into the House of Champions what you guys need to be asking and talking to your clients about privately. So now you're going to, and here's basically what it is. It's so simple. Write this down. #1, you want to ask them, how did they like the taste of their healthy meal? By the way, they're going to have lots of recipes. #2, you're going to ask them, how's their energy level? #3, you're going to ask them, how's their appetite control? If they are needing appetite control, right? So that's basically the 3 questions that you ask. And then after you ask that, say, oh, by the way, I haven't seen you yet. Post in there. I've been waiting to see, right? Don't get on there and say, hey, no, you want to make everything, write this down. Fun, simple, write this down. Easy. And because it's fun, simple, easy, guess what? It's like magic. Okay? You always want you want to, number one, always make everybody feel good about you. Write this down. Make everybody feel good about you. Make everybody feel good about the system they're in. Make everybody feel good about Herbalife. Right? So you always want to leave people happy. And never, I have found that the more you can encourage somebody instead of scold somebody, major difference in how far they will go. So I know it's Admiral Shlomo over there, right? he runs this thing like the Israeli army, okay? So it's a good blend here. It's a very good blend.
Somebody need to put stuff in order, Karla.
Hun, I'm telling you, how well, I just ask Pat, ask Kay, and ask Ro, how well do I put things in order? I'm nice, but I am strong. Right, ladies and gentlemen who know me?
Without
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look how happy Shannon right now. The woman power. That's good.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what it is.
So I'm very nice, but I'm also very strong. Yes. Okay. So, so this will make a huge difference in me coaching you in the Coaches House of Champions, because that way you guys are not going to be wondering what you need to be saying, what you need to be doing. I'll let you guys know ahead of time what's going on, and you also by the third day, at least by the third day, talk about the people's the Bluebird special, which is actually called the early bird special. So the early bird special, do you guys remember from last week? Let's see. Shannon, were you on last week? Okay, it's Shannon. I want to ask her some questions because I love to see how well people are paying attention. Okay, Shannon, what is the early bird special that I mentioned last week that happens on the 5th day?
On the 5th day, you let people know that if they join the 21-day.
Yeah, I want you closer to the mic.
Oh, okay.
Pick it up so I can hear you better.
Yeah. If you join the 21-day challenge, on that day, you get 10% off. Right?
If you buy the product, and then how do they get another 10% off? Very good, Shannon.
If they give you 3 referrals.
That do what?
That join the 6-day challenge.
Yes, and that have actually, so then that's how they get the one-time 20% off. Excellent. Yeah. Yay, Shannon! You were going to know those answers. I could just tell. I could tell. I know my audience. And then what you all want to do, though, is you want your people to come in with people. So you don't want the person that's getting into the challenge to be the only one that they know. You want them to come in with a buddy. And and if they get 3 buddies, let's see. Glenda, were you on last week?
Yes.
Okay, Glenda. If they get 3 people in the challenge with them, what do they get?
Hold on for a minute.
Don't look at notes.
I'm not. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you. Okay. If they get what?
If they get 3 people with them into the challenge, what do they get? Yeah. I read your
referrals.
What? No. If they get 3 people before they even start.
Before they start?
Before they even start, what do they get? They give you 3 referrals and they're all going to be challenge partners together. What do they get? David, do you remember?
I remember.
Let's see what David says. Unmute David, please.
Yeah.
There.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What do they get?
Are you able to hear me?
Almost.
Okay. They get the program for free?
They get their trial pack.
Grossman is the man.
Yay! Okay. So what does that do for you guys? That means you can automatically start getting referrals before they've even tasted it. And that's what you want to do. That's the power. Okay? So if they're joining, oh my gosh, this is so great. Who else do you know? Right? Now, are we talking weight loss? Let's see.
Oh.
Roxy. Where's Roxy? Roxy.
Disappear.
I got there's a whole, and let's see, how did I end up with just slow-mo here? I want everybody. Hey, I just lost everybody. How do I do that? Oh, gallery view. There we go. Where's Roxy? Because Roxy was here.
Where's Rora?
I'm here.
Okay, let's do Alexis. Alexis. Undo Alexis. What was I going to ask?
Not undo, unmute. Okay.
I'm unmuted.
Yes.
Okay, what was I going to ask?
You want to ask Alexis why we get refers before they even started.
Yes. Why, Alexis?
We get referrals so that they have a buddy to be a part of the challenge with, and you keep the challenge going.
What happens? But what happens? Here's a good question. What happens if what have we found that if people have people with them as they're doing it, what have we found happens for them?
They become more consistent with the program.
Write this down. They'll get 70 to 80% better results. Write this down. They're going to get 70 to 80% more results when they do it with people that they know. So it's a great support system for them. Okay? So that's why, that's one of the reasons why we want people in. Now, Alexis, are we talking weight loss here?
No, we're talking healthy breakfast.
We're talking about a healthy breakfast.
Yes.
And just by changing breakfast, just to let you guys know, just by changing to a healthy breakfast, you change your life. You can change your life with that one easy step. Now, one thing I wanted to say from last week's training is this. I know that you guys are used to a lot of product, maybe, of getting people maybe on the advanced or the, right? Or getting them on, you guys were talking about the PDM and all of that, getting them on more product. That is going to happen automatically. Write this down. That is going to happen automatically. And here's what we want to do. I want you to write this down. It's called step by step. Now, if you think back when you were a brand new customer, and I'm talking about even if you signed up as a distributor, you were still a brand new customer because you were just using the product. When you were a brand new customer, first day, did you decide you were going to eat clean, knock out sugar, reduce your fat, not eat red meat, drink a gallon of water, and exercise 5 days a week?
No way.
Did you decide that overnight? No. Nobody does. And if they do decide that overnight, can they do it? No. Right? Not that much massive change. What we're doing here is we are taking people write this down. We're taking people step by step. That is how you go up a stairs. You go step by step. You don't go one step and try to jump 3 steps up. If you do that, can you fall easily? Yes. Is it more difficult? Yes. What we're doing, you guys, I can tell you right now, I am one of the cleanest eaters there is. And I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, and Shlomo knows I don't swear, okay? Plus, I don't eat red meat, I don't eat pork. I haven't for 41 years. You know, I don't eat sugar. I don't do a lot of stuff, you guys.
Stop. Don't tell everything that you don't do.
No, I'm telling you all of this because I believe in this. Do I believe in having a better, healthier life? Yes. But do I start people off like that? No.
Okay, can I put another point on that, Karla?
Yes.
Okay, so after we're gonna run the first few challenge, the 6-day, we're gonna start to work on the duplication. And one key point for a brand new distributor, if you know, all you need is just to put people on a 6-day healthy breakfast. It's easy for them, and that's how we're gonna make the duplication work. If you guys have a distributor that is like think that you need to sell a program right away, it's almost zero chance that it's gonna happen. So when we do it for a reason, also for duplication, when we're gonna have like a new customer, that first of all the customer are gonna eventually gonna turn to be distributor, and they judge us not when we tell them to do the business, they judge us how we introduce them to the business. And
Wait a second, your
somebody,
thing just went like weird.
Wait, somebody.
So we need to mute some other people, like mute Linda, mute yourself, you guys, if you're not muted. Ro, mute yourself, please.
Okay, do it. Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, who is this?
Okay, there we go.
All right. Okay, so the most important thing, guys, is slow is fast. That's what you really need to understand. Slow is fast in this business. The big money in Herbalife is actually the small money. That's what you don't get. It's a lot of people doing a little bit. It's not a lot of people doing a big amount. It's a lot of people doing a little bit. Only, I wish one day Karla and me can show you our statement, and you're gonna see what is a president in check composed for how many people doing a little bit volume. That's how it's become huge. It's not that many people that doing the big volume. So just trust the system, trust the process, put the blinder and listen to Karla in the next few challenges. We're just learning this, and then we're gonna duplicate it. So just trust the system. Don't try to think that you know everything. Let's put it this way. I don't wanna be rude, but you got to your point from what you know so far. So if you are happy with where you are at the marketing place, at the marketing plan, no problem. But if you're not happy where you are, just be teachable again. I know it's sometimes hard for you to understand, but let's just do it. Okay, take it over, Karla.
Yeah, I want to just add to what Shlomo's saying. And see, you see this from let me just tell you, I was talking to Bonnie today, and she's calling in through Colorado, right? And Bonnie, I told her just briefly what the system was about and about the My Healthy 6-Day Breakfast Challenge. And then I explained what it was. I explained it was 25, and I explained what they get and all of this. And I told her, and it's only $25. She goes, wow, only $25. I said, yeah. And write this down, you guys. Everybody, write this down. Everybody has $25. $25 is not a threat. $125 is a threat. But if you start with $25 and then they get a lot of value from that $25, they're going to have more energy. They're going to be supported. They're going to see this incredible system that is so fun and simple and easy and magical. And they see that it's fun and they don't have to change anything, yet their life is changing. And they're easily going to be able to move up to the next step. The thing is, we are training the brand new customer, the new challenger, how to do the business as they go through it. And because it's fun, simple, and easy, they can do it. It's not difficult, hard, and challenging and boring. That's why everybody goes, oh, they go to work, right? And people start noticing they have more energy. They go, wow, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this healthy 6-day breakfast. Really? What do you have to do? Oh, I just have this healthy meal a day and just take this and I feel great throughout the day. Really? Well, how much did that cost? 25 bucks? Well, get me some. That's the power of duplication. Okay? So it's getting them in the front door easy. It's allowing them to come in the front door easily with 25 bucks, you guys. And let me just tell you, when my check went the most, we had a product called Green and Beige Thermogenics. It was $29.95. Okay? It was $29.95. Now, I was used to doing $100 programs. And then I had to get my head wrapped around $29.95. My check went from $1,400. And then, by the way, okay, so it was something that cost a little bit of money. And the second thing was there was a system to plug them into. And let me tell you what happened to my check. It went from $1,400 to $3,000 to $5,500 to $7,800 to $9,100 I missed the 10,000. It jumped to 11,000 in royalties in 6 months. From 100 to 11,000 in royalty override, not including the bonus, which was like 25,000 more dollars. And that was millionaire team check money. It jumped to 11,000 in June, July, and August, the 3 so-called slowest months of the year. Okay? So the system and $29.95. This is a system with 25 bucks.
Yeah, and just let
what?
I just want to make sure that everybody understand it was for everybody in Herbalife. It came before my time, but Herbalife jumped from $405 million a year to over $740 million just by introducing the green and beige.
But it wasn't just the green and beige. It was the system behind the green and beige. And the system was called the wealth building system.
Yes, the once a week call. Yeah.
Well, actually, we had 3 calls a week, but you know, there was trainings, all this. But the thing was, in order for the distributor, are you ready? You know what the distributor had to do to get in that system? They had to place $1,000 order.
Success builder.
Like this. They had to place $1,000 wealth building order. You guys, this is faster, easier, simpler. And the technology now is by phone. It's nuts. So all you've got to do is flap your jaws, get people going, start making your list of who's going to be in it. I've already got 4 challengers myself, and I haven't even focused yet. So the thing is you need to talk to your existing customers and your old customers. I'm telling you, right now, that is going to be a huge part. And then we'll get new people. Yes, David, did he type in a question? And we'll take questions and then we'll be done. Because I just want to take you guys a little steps at a time. Yes, David.
How do you speak to an existing client who's already taking the products? Who's already taking the Formula One, why would someone want to get a healthy breakfast trial pack when they
don't have to have the trial pack? If you remember what I said last week, if they're already an existing customer, that's okay. They can come in with that product.
They can what?
They can come in with what they already have. They don't get the trial pack. If they're an existing customer that already has at least Formula One and the herbal concentrate, they can join into the challenge.
They don't have to pay anything?
No, they already bought their product.
I can load up all my clients into the challenge?
Yes! Yes! And then guess what they're going to do, David? Guess what these people are going to do? Because now they're going to have such a support system. And they're going to walk. They're going to want to start. It's going to blow their mind, their support, number 1. They're going to be amazed at what they learn, number 2. They're going to have so much fun. And then they're going to find out that they can also become a distributor.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
what happens if they tried the tea, but they don't like the tea? They just want to take the shake.
Okay, number one, first of all, there is no
Not
such
a tea.
there's no such thing as tea. There's what's called herbal concentrate. What the heck? I'll tell you what the problem was. It's what you had them mix it with. Because this herbal concentrate is amazing. It depends what you're going to mix it with. Can they add a little bit of stevia or honey and make it a little sweeter? Yes, they can. Can they add this in juice? Yes, they can.
Some people have sensitivities to caffeine. They may not.
Okay, wait a second. Let me just tell you this one, David. First of all, if you start somebody off with a half a teaspoon, about 50% of the people are going to feel that. Some people need 3/4 of a teaspoon or a teaspoon. I'm just telling you what the deal is. Some people might be sensitive and they can go to what? 1/4 of a teaspoon. You adjust the herbal concentrate according to their metabolism. You understand what I'm saying? You've never heard this before, have you?
No.
You adjust it according to their metabolism. So if they take a half a teaspoon and they have too much energy, too much focus, and they want less, can they take 1/4 of a teaspoon? Yes. I've had it where I've had to have somebody take 1/8 of a teaspoon. How much do I take? I take a teaspoon. I take like a teaspoon and a half. That's what my metabolism needs, David. A half a teaspoon I could probably fall asleep on.
How many teas a day do you drink?
3. Probably 3.
Carla, one more
But I don't
question.
drink any coffee. Yes.
Noy asked, what if they are on the top
I
of
want to see Noi, come over here. Come on, sweetie. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Walk over here.
Okay.
I want to hear you say a question.
No, I can't.
Okay. Ask.
No.
Noi, it's me, your buddy.
Carla, I'm too shy.
No, you're not.
No. No, too shy.
She asked if they have the total control instead of the herbal concentrate. What do you want to ask? It's the same, yeah. Like,
הם אומרים בקבוצה גם על התוצאה.
oh,
It's
so
not
if
the
we-
same.
no, if we're gonna mention this in the group or no, like for people.
Oh, in the beginning of the in the welcome, I explained there's 2 different packs. Some of you got the herbal concentrate. Some of you got the total control. Here's how you use it with the total control. Here's how you use it with the concentrate. It's already in the beginning before they even start.
So basically, we don't tell them how to use it before they join. Everything gonna be there. No,
Yes.
I just
That's
want
why it's so
everybody to
important
understand.
That's why it's so important that you go into that you're in there for the welcome, because it's going to explain. You're going to first get to meet your coaches. You're going to meet the other, and you're going to get the instructions of how to do it. Plus, you're going to get shake suggestions, and it's going to tell you exactly what's going to happen in the 6th day.
Very good. Very good.
Oh my gosh! If I made it any simpler, David would say, "Oh my God, this is nuts." David is all excited he can get his existing customers. That was just a new light bulb that came on in his head.
The one step simpler than that is just to wait and get the check in the mail. That's it.
But I'm going to show you guys how to work the system. The system works, but it works 95% better of you working with the system as we go. So you're going to learn that. That make sense? Okay, so we've got this all done on recording. What other questions might there be? I'm ready. Noi, that was a very good question. And Noi, I'm going to help you not be so embarrassed or shy. And by the way, Noi, I could only talk to tables of 4 or tables of 6 or tables of 8. I could never get up in front of a group of people and ever talk. Yet you saw me in front of 2,000 people. That's going to happen for you, Noi. Okay, David. What's your question? I love how he raises his hand. We're in school.
That's right. My question is, I've heard, I'm hearing about the 6-day challenge, but I've heard of what's called a 5-day challenge.
Don't listen to anybody else. Okay, I want you to erase everything else out of your brain and only do what we're talking about here. Don't listen to anything else, David. Give me 30 days and follow this for 30 days. Watch the magic happen and work it as I tell you to work it.
Okay.
I'm treating every single person on here like if you're my first line. Understand that?
Thank you.
I'm working with every single one of you as if you were my first line. Anybody in the House of Champions is my first line.
And we really appreciate this, Karla.
Pardon?
We really appreciate this.
Well, that's just the way I've always done my business. Yes. Okay, anybody else have questions? I'm sorry, David, I just threw you out like so fast. It's like, I don't want to hear even what you're about to say about any 5, whatever.
Okay.
It's not a part of our consciousness here.
Yeah, I want to make sure that Gloria and Rosie, everybody there, you guys clear, because this is the time to ask all the questions. Don't call me later. Okay?
Shannon, ask me a question. I'm sure you got one.
Wait. Okay.
Sorry, a little flustered. I had a
Shannon,
question.
ask me a question. I know you must have one. You've got to have a question for me. I'm ready.
I actually have a question. We have a brand new downline that wants to take part in the 6-day Healthy Breakfast Challenge, but she's from Norway. And so she was going to send the packets to people, and in Norway, they don't come with the herbal concentrate. And so she was actually wondering what she
Does it come with the total control?
It comes just with the
Healthy breakfast?
Yeah, the healthy breakfast packet.
We'll figure out Norway and we'll figure out all these other countries. Let's do with what we've got. Once you understand this will be easy for you to implement. And I'll help you with that as we go. But let's just focus on the US for right now. And then we will deal with these other countries. No problem.
Thank you.
Solution to everything. Okay. Who else do you have on here, Shlomo, that always asks questions that might be a little shy?
Me. I'm Gloria. Hi.
Okay, Gloria, let's hear you.
Okay, my question is any way soon future for Spanish chat?
Well, guess what?
What?
We have Spanish.
All right.
Yes, we have Spanish. We're not launching Spanish right now because I want to get you guys clear first. But
okay.
In the next 2 to 3 weeks, Spanish will be relaunched. That's one of my strongest lines is Spanish. So we've got this all done in Spanish.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So Gloria, you clear on everything?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Simple.
Okay, great. Rosie.
Yeah, and you guys, David, have you been on other Zooms before? I want to ask David this question. David, you've been on other Zoom trainings before? Not mine, just other Zoom trainings?
I have.
But isn't this one of the funnest you've ever been on?
This is the best.
Now wait, are you just saying that because you're afraid of me now?
This is the best.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. You're great, and so is Shlomo.
But isn't that what it should be? It should be fun, right?
Yes.
And that's what people want to join is fun, because people don't have a lot of fun in life. But that is why people are going to be in Herbalife, and that's why they want to join and be a part of this whole thing. Because wait till you get in the chats, man. When you start seeing these groups, it's fun. Isn't it, Rose? Look at Rose. Rose can't wait to start it all up again. Bro, unmute yourself, bro.
David, it's really lots of fun. Like, it really lifts your spirit, the energy. Like, and you just want to, go to that phone. Like, oh my God, who's on it? What's their shake look like? Oh my God, it's just like that. Just trust, right?
It's fun.
And Roy, you're from New York as well, yeah?
I'm from New Jersey. It's crazy fun, really. I'm excited to hear from you.
And just so you know, the second day of the challenge, they need to write what their recipe was, because you're going to find that people have great recipes, and then people start showing their healthy snacks or showing their meals, and it helps give you ideas. I mean, it's amazing the support people get. So one reason why existing customers want to join this, David, is because now they're going to be really supported. They're going to be informed. They're going to be supported, and they're going to get amazing results. And the consistency that they're going to get and their accountability they won't be able to get anywhere else like this.
Wow.
All customers want to be a part of this.
It's like silly fun that's contagious. That's what it's like. That's what it's like.
Learning at the same time.
Right.
Okay? And I want to see a smile on your face. That was one of my things. I thought, I got to get this David guy to smile. And now I got him smiling, Shlomo. I'm done.
Very good, very good. So just to clarify, we can still add people till Sunday 3 p.m.
Yes. Now, as far as coaches are concerned, let's say that you've got some coaches that now want to join. What do? Number one, they have to watch this recording.
Right.
They got to understand the process before they start putting people in. As far as the existing coaches that are already in, you guys need to start working on getting your list together of who is going to, be ready to go come Sunday. What's very important is by 3 o'clock California time, we need to know, I'm going to be asking you guys, okay, you guys, I'm starting to open up the groups now. How many challengers do you have? And then David goes, okay, it's David from New York. I have 17, right? He's going to go after his customers. I know he's going after those existing customers. Wait till you start going back to the old customers, right? But I got 17. So then I'll start putting all the groups together, right? And then everybody starts saying how many they have, and that's how we start putting the groups. And then boom, right at 6:30 California time, the welcome hits, man. And it's like, woo! It's fun. There you go. All right, you guys. This was fun. I love you all.
One more question.
And then next Wednesday, the challengers are already going to be going. We're going to be going. It's going to be the night. Let's see. Monday. It'll be the third day. So I'll start talking to you guys about the early bird special, because you got to start priming your people ahead of time so it works on the 5th day.
Okay, I think Gloria have a question. So Gloria.
Ready, Gloria?
Last question. In this 6 days healthy breakfast that we are going to have, can we include Spanish people to it?
Only if they're bilingual.
Okay. Perfect.
Because I do have everything all in Spanish. Everything is in Spanish. And then I even talk to these people in Spanish because I use Google Translate.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
And I'm in every single chat, so I know everything that's going on in every single one.
Perfect.
I oversee all of it.
All right. I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you guys. Let's do it up.
Just a reminder for the people who don't know, Karla is one of the few people in the world that have the $4 million pin in Herbalife. So we really learn from the best of the best.
It's 3, not 4.
Well, I see the future.
But actually, I'm like at 3.35 to tell you the truth.
So this year, yeah? This year?
Yeah.
Next month with your enthusiasm.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But no.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Only 3 million? Shame on you.
3.35. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'll do better. If I wouldn't have been in retirement for 17 years, I'd be at 5 million, Shlomo.
okay, we put you back out of retirement.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much. It was a very great call. I'm gonna move everything to YouTube and then gonna send you guys the link.
Yeah, and put it in the House of Champions.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Thank you guys.